Keeping devices up to date is a crucial part of an administrator's responsibilities. When we update our devices, we keep our organization ahead of security threats that target operating system and software vulnerabilities. Apple devices see both major and minor version updates, and as administrators, we need to plan for both with minimal interruption to our users. With Jamf Pro, there are a number of ways to manage and deploy updates to devices, but the simplest method is the new Manage Software Updates feature, which improves the user experience and reliability of installing updates. My name is Andy. Welcome to Managed Software Updates. Before we see it in action, let's look at how the Managed Software Updates feature works. Using what we call an update plan, admins specify the following three details: the target, one or more groups of devices to receive an update; the action, the behavior those devices should take to download and install the update; the version, which update the targets should install. For the targets, we can specify as many groups of devices as we'd like to receive the update. The targets can include groups of computers, groups of mobile devices, or both at the same time. If you'd like to know more about making groups of devices, take a look at device groups in the resources. For the action, we can choose from a number of options that will cause the targets to process the installation differently. If I want a group of computers to download an update but then install it later, say after work hours, I can choose to schedule the update installation. If I want the update to download and prompt the user to install it at a time that works best for them, I can choose that instead. If the update is urgent and I need to make sure that it installs as soon as possible, even restarting the device when necessary, there's an action for that. The version is how we specify which version we want the plan to install. Maybe we have a specific version in mind, or maybe we just want devices to find the latest update they can use. These three details compose our update plan. Now let's see how it works. I have a lab of computers that I need to update to the latest minor version over an academic break. With an update plan, I can instruct all of the computers in this lab to download and install the latest version directly from Apple. To get started, let's begin on the Jamf Pro dashboard. Managed Software Updates can be found in the sidebar in either the Computers or Devices section. Under Content Management, click Software Updates. Here, I see a notice that Managed Software Updates is a new feature, and I need to enable it before I can use it. I have no pending updates in my organization, but be sure to confirm that you want to use this new feature before enabling this in your own Jamf Pro server. Under the Computer Group section, I need to find the group that contains my target computers and select it. If I had multiple groups to target, including mobile device groups, I could select additional groups here. With the target chosen, I'll click Update Once Selected in the top right corner to choose the action for this update plan. Let's take a look at the Install Action list. Since I want to schedule the update to apply over the coming break, I'm selecting Download and Schedule to Install from this list. Note the OS version requirement for this chosen install action. If my target computers didn't meet this requirement, I'd need to choose a different action. If that were the case, I'd probably wait until break arrives and choose Download and Install at that time. Next, I'll click the Force Install Date field to select my desired date and time for this update to take place. With the target and the action selected, we now need to select the version we want to include in this update plan. Under Target Version, we can see a number of options. Latest Major Version and Latest Minor Version will install the latest available major or minor version release on all targets. This can be useful for deploying an upgrade from, say, macOS 13 to macOS 14. If a device is old enough that it cannot install the latest available update release, the update will not complete on that device. In that case, choosing latest version based on device eligibility will cause each target to install the newest available version it is capable of using. Choosing specific version allows us to select the version we'd like to install on all selected devices. While there may be lower versions listed than what a target currently has installed, this option cannot be used to install a previous version of macOS or iOS. In this example, I know that every computer in my lab is eligible for the latest minor version release, so I'm going to select Latest Minor Version and click Apply in the bottom right corner. Once we see a success message, we know that the update command has been sent to all computers in the targeted group, causing them to download the update and schedule the installation for the selected date and time. Once the scheduled time arrives, this whole lab of computers will update as soon as possible without needing to touch a single one. Let's look at another example. What if everyone in my organization has an iPhone and my information security officer just told me they all need to update now? Simple, we'll just make another update plan. Since all my targets are iPhones, I'm clicking Mobile Device Group near the top to see all the groups that contain mobile devices. I've got a group that targets every iPhone managed by Jamf Pro, so I'm going to select that group and then click Update Once Selected. I need this update to apply as soon as possible, so for the install action, I'm choosing Download and Install. For the target version, I'm choosing Latest Version based on device eligibility because I want all iPhones to install the newest version they're capable of using. I'll click Apply, then click OK on the success message. Now that the update plan has been applied, let's see what happens. Some iPhones might not have a passcode configured. Those will immediately apply the update. iPhones with a passcode will prompt the user to apply the update now or defer the update for an overnight installation. The update can be delayed by the user up to 3 times, after which the iPhone will require the user to schedule the update for that night. Some iPhones might be turned off or disconnected from the network when the update plan was sent. In this case, they won't be able to receive the update plan. When reconnected or turned on again, these iPhones will notify the user that an update is past due, and the update will apply in the next hour unless the user chooses to install it now. We now have the tools we need to keep devices up to date in our organization. Because behavior may vary due to a target's state or capabilities, it's important to test any update plan before applying it to the entire organization. For more information on this and other methods of deploying software updates, take a look at the links in the resources. We encourage you to explore other videos and keep learning. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.